Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to Asset World with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome, and this is the city build where we use assets that have been reviewed in WhatsMap and only assets that have been reviewed in WhatsMap, both past and present. Now here's one from the past, the Lego Park 3x3 by stmSantana. It's coming up with this error glitch. Can't move it about, so when I remove it, you'll find that I'm able to move other things about, but only once the Lego Park has been removed. So anyway, unfortunately, episode 67, Lego Park 3x3 stmSantana, that is now very much an obsolete item. So then we went to episode 68 of WhatsMap, which is the 1x1 Dutch house by velopdomynous, and this is a cute little building. I felt it deserved a little bit of detailing. Once again, this is not a city build where I'll be doing an awful lot of detailing. It's just going to be little tweaks here and there to try and make the whole thing just fit together and see how the assets work together as a whole. If you want a detailing show, then there's plenty of other far more skilled detailers than I have a go. I'm like you guys. I'm a jobber. I do my best, and then I go to Strict Toaster for the proper eye candy. So feel free to go and check out his channel if that's what you're after. Okay, anyway, that was that one. Then off to episode 69. This is Architect 012 HRD Level 5 RICO by Luminou. Very nice modern looking house. Just trying to decide the right location for this house. I think down by the school, the modern build of the high school works much better with that particular building right there. So very nice. Next up is the modern low-rise living number 3 by Kliekie. Once again, trying to find somewhere for a 1x1 asset was quite tough. I thought long and hard, but it's not a very tall building. It looks like it's a skyscraper, but it's only because it's got such a small footprint. So in the end, I decided right down here with the low density King Leno buildings, I thought I'd build a cul-de-sac and then demolish some buildings by doing so as well. Now, one of the things I've if you've seen the how to build the perfect cul-de-sac tutorial that I did, you'll know that what I need to do is I need to stick some ploppable asphalt on the end, on the bulbous end of the cul-de-sac there. Unfortunately, in my recent purge, it seems that I have unsubscribed to the ploppable asphalt. I will be getting it back because it's absolutely essential, an amazing little mod stroke asset. I'm not sure, is it a mod or an asset? It's one of those mods that's really an asset, that's really a mod. And I need to get hold of that just to clear up some of these crosswalks that are on the cul-de-sac. Far too many for that. But I think this as a modern cul-de-sac with these little buildings kind of works in that little location there. Move the whole thing over a little bit, and gives me a bit more room around the top end to put a few more buildings up there as well. So that's the modern low-rise living number 3 by Kliekie, modern Japanese style building. And just trying to, how about a little footpath? So put a little footpath through between the two, kind of just connect the whole lot up. There you go. That now feels more integral and more a part of the landscape. Right, next is the Phillies high-res level 3 and number 3 RICO by Phil. And it's a nice little filler building, that one. There's not really too much to say about that. I thought about putting two side by side. Felt it would be a bit of a overplay there. And doing a little bit of detailing here, surface painter there. Unfortunately, the surface painter isn't the most accurate of items. You can only get straight lines if you go in straight lines with the map, of course, and not necessarily with the buildings. So in the end, I decided to play with the map, play with the map rules, and give myself some nice straight lines like that. Yes, once again, ploppable asphalt and some curbs would do the same job, and probably better, but that will do for now. Finally, we've got Parker Loft by Prosper from episode 72 of WhatsMap. This fits in really simple and really quick next to these commercial style buildings down here, and that's going to work really nice as a transition to the residential area. Next up is episode 415, a well spotted Alonso. Alonso for spotting this one. I missed this one a few weeks ago. It's the Big Rubber Duck by UNFU. So we've gone and dropped it into Asquith Lake up there in the hills, and it looks very nice there too. Tucked away from the city. We don't want that really, but that's the problem. I'm doing all the quirky assets as well as the regular assets, and we are going to be having some quirky things in our city build. Next up, we have got from episode 435, Providence Performing Arts Centre by Darf, and the hall as well, which I didn't review, but you really do need as part of the asset. Next up, the episode 434 this week, Colonne, the Jardin du Roi, Versailles by Gèze. This is a cute little column, and I think in this part of town, the old town by the cathedral, in the plaza, a little bit of detailing in the corners, a couple inside the front of the cathedral as well. Not overplaying it, just basically using everything that we've reviewed in WhatsMap past and present. Next up, we have this modern building. It's Providence. No, it's not. That was the last one. It's from episode 436 of WhatsMap. Metro Sky, and I'm going to get this wrong. Prachachuen. I'm going with that. Tower A by armsplams. The links, of course, to all of these assets are in the description, so feel free to link through to that. It's about the right sort of width to fit in between the two roads, so I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking and get the whole, oops, that's better, like that. And yeah, I think if we can just about get it in between these two by moving the roads across, that would work very nicely. Okay, now reconnect the footpaths at the back of there. Next up, from this week, episode 437, the New York Stock Exchange by Iomi99. I struggled with his name last time around as well. It's his first asset. This is a first asset, guys and gals, and this is a really nice building. Not going to get it to work on that side of the road, so I decided to move it across the other side of the road, shunt it back a little bit from the road in a moment, and then we'll do a little bit of concrete on the front there so it connects up nicely with the footpath. And it's a really good solid looking building. Once again, I do feel it works with this part of the town quite well. So that's the New York Stock Exchange by Iomi99. Just fix the terrain that we've messed up a second ago with a little bit of a slope like that, and yeah, we should be able to fit some buildings in there eventually. Episode 438, we had the very tall and thin Horizon Sydney by Roberts. This is a really sleek building, quite slim, so I should be able to fit it in quite nicely, and I'm popping it in the back of the that Dubai building. I don't remember what it was called from a couple of weeks ago, and very snazzy it fits in too. Finally, the Elvis RTX 2080 statue by Elvis 0529 from this week again, from yesterday even. That's his episode 439 of WhatsMap, and it was the quirky asset of the week. I figured if we put it here, it would make it look like this was like the headquarters of the GeForce Corporation. NVIDIA, isn't it? I believe GeForce. So anyway, that fits in very nicely indeed there as well. So right, that's pretty much the end of today's build, adding the linden trees from Mr. Maison that we reviewed a couple of weeks ago as well. And that concludes that. So we'll finish, of course, with the cinematics. I would like to thank everybody who watches the show, who supports the channel as well. Thank you so much for sticking by me. If you can give the video a like, even if you weren't massively keen, it will help me out as well. It'll get me more viewers, more likes equals more views, equals higher visibility, and so forth. The more views I get, the more time I'm able to spend on these things, and the more time I can spend on these things, the better the quality of videos will be. It's that cycle, isn't it? You know, and yes. So please, if you can, that would be great. Right, so anyway, I'll leave you with that. Thanks for commenting, liking and subscribing. Join me next week for more Asset World, where we'll be reviewing the assets that are coming up in this week's What's Map, plus from a week back in history as well, carrying on from episode 72, so 73 onwards. If you want to go and check out what's coming, yeah, I'm sure you'll be able to find that on my channel without too much of a difficulty. Just search Map Review 73. Okay, that's it. I'm going to boogle off now. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great Sunday, and I'll see you very, very soon.